Hey guys, this is the Azure Apostle, and today I'm going to be discussing the moveset of the hair whipping, belly dancing, half genie hero who is always ready to go and can dance through any danger. I'm talking about Shantae. Now, the reason why Shantae deserves a spot in the Smash Bros. Roster is as follows. She is a female character, which Smash has a severe lack of. 2, she would be an original character. And 3, her series needs more attention. So without further ado, let's get into her moveset. So her moveset would be mainly based off of her animal transformations, which are used for a variety of attack patterns, as well as some of the items that she purchases in the shops in her games. However, some of these can be upgraded while others can't. She could also buy fighter's equipment to give her more of a variety in her moveset. So let's move on to her special moves. Her B move would be the Spitfire. Now, this move has the same damage and knockback as Mario. However, there's 2 differences to it. 1, it only goes in a straight line. 2, it has more range. Her side B would be the elbow dash that she gets from the fighter's cuff. Basically, this move is kind of like Ike's, only it goes a little bit more distance than his. Her up B would be her harpy form. Basically, she would transform into her harpy form, and it kind of works like Pit's up B in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Wings of the Icarus, where you push A or B rapidly to ascend. And her down B would be the Elephant Stomp. Basically, this isn't a follow-up attack like Bowser's, but instead, if used on the ground, she'll jump up and then transform into the elephant and then stomp on her opponents. This move will have a meteor effect. However, it's pretty slow to start up, unlike Bowser's or DDD's up B. Okay, now on to our next set of moves, her tilts. Her neutral tilt would be her hair whip. Basically, it would go normal speed if you just press it. However, if you hold the A button in, it will go as fast as her power-up for her hair, the Mega Shampoo. And her side B tilt, these are the ground tilts, mind you, is the crab claw. Which basically, if you press side A, she will transform into a crab and basically claw at her opponents. This move is at mid-range, but it has pretty good knockback. Her down B would be her crouching hair whip. Basically, she just crouches down and whips opponents with her hair. However, one difference is it goes slightly faster than her normal hair whip. Her up B tilt would be her flip kick, which is the move you get after you buy the boot from the shop in the first Shantae. Basically, it has great knockback, but however, it only does damage on startup, and if used incorrectly, it can leave you open in the air. Her next set of moves is her aerials. Now, her neutral air is the Harpy Talon, which, as the name suggests, is acquired by getting her relic, her Harpy relic, from her first game, which basically, if used in the air, she will attack with the Harpy Talon and do damage to her opponents that are below her. Her side air would be the Monkey Bullet. Basically, if you push right A, it would basically, in the direction she's facing, she will transform into the monkey and dash into opponents. This move is really fast and has pretty good knockback. Her up air would be Spider Venom, which basically she just fires a projectile in her spider form, but instead of going straight, it goes up in an arc, making it great for hitting opponents above her. Her down air would be the drill kick, which she learns from her fighter's sash, which basically would do, it would be a lot like Sonic's and Sheik's down B. However, the difference is this will do rapid hit damage. And her back air would be the Mermaid Bubble, which basically she fires a projectile at an opponent behind her. Now, this attack has really good knockback and can be very hard to avoid due to the projectile's size. And now, next up is her Dash A, which basically is the sliding kick she does in the minigame where she races Roddy Tops. Not in Pirate's Curse, but in the first game. Where if you dash with her, she will use the slide kick. Okay, next up is her smash attacks. Now, her forward smash would be the power kick. Basically, this move is learned in Pirate's Curse when you buy the tome in the shop. Basically, this move is very damaging and has about as much range as Zero Suit Samus's forward smash attack, but it will have as much range as the second attack. Her up smash would be the Genie Whirl, which is one of the most powerful moves you get in the first game. It is so powerful that it'll kill any enemy in one hit. Basically, what she'll do is when she uses this up smash, if you charge it up, basically she'll jump up and do a spin attack. This move is very good for crowd control, and it kind of works a lot like Sonic's, but it covers more wide range. Her down smash would be the Super Pike Ball, or a Pike Ball. Basically, how this would work is, if it would kind of work like Duck Hunt Dog's smash attacks, where if you hold it in longer, it goes more range and does more damage. However, in this case, if for a short charge, she'll do just the Pike Ball. However, if you hold it in longer, it'll charge up to the Mega Pike Ball and Super Pike Ball, etc. Alright, on to our next part of the moveset, the grabs. Now, Shantae doesn't really have much form of grabbing moves in her games, but these are some that I made up. So, basically, her grab moves would kind of go like this. Basically, if you press AB, she will use the spider web, which basically is used to cling on to ledges, but I figured it could be used for, a long-range grab. Kind of like how Lynx and Young Lynx are used. Or Toon Lynx, sorry. So, she'll grab opponents with the long-range spider web, and her forward grab would be the forward hair throw, which basically she'll just attack a opponent she grabs with her hair. Her back grab would be the back hair throw, kind of like how Pit would do his back air, only instead of slamming on the ground, she just tosses them away. Her up grab would be the pirate flare. Basically, she would put a pirate flare on the ground and then skyrocket the opponent she grabs in a barrage of fireworks. It kind of works like Villagers up smash. And her down grab would be the Storm Puff, which basically kind of works like Ness and Lucas's down grab. And now for her taunts. Basically, her taunts would basically be the dance poses she does in the first Shantae as well as Risky's Revenge. Her up taunt, basically she'll put her hands together and shake her hips for a taunt. Her down taunt would be the one where she does an Egyptian pose. And her side taunt would be kind of like what she does in Pirate's Curse when she holds up the lamp. I mean the taunt where she actually holds up the lamp and shakes her hips. Okay, so on to her next. This isn't her moveset, it's basically her costumes. Her costumes would be, the first one would be the one where would be Dancer Shantae. This costume is acquired basically when you unlock Magic Mode, as well is also available in Pirate's Curse. Costume 2 is the Genie Spirit, which is basically just a white color alt. Costume 3 would obviously be her pirate costume that she gets from Pirate's Curse. Costume 4 would be Dark Shantae, a la Dark Link, aka Dark Toon Link. Costume 5 would be my least favorite character in the series, Roddy Tops. Costume 6 would be a blue color alt. Costume 7 would be a green color alt. And for her final one would be Pajama Shantae, which it's basically the costume she wears in the beginning of Pirate's Curse, as well as, I'm sorry, not in the beginning of Pirate's Curse. Basically, she wears it at one point in Pirate's Curse, and she also wears it in the beginning of Half Genie Hero. And for her final costume would be the bikini costume, of which she wears, which this is massive spoilers for the first one, so skip over a couple of minutes if you haven't played the game. Basically, this costume is worn after you beat the first game. Now we get to my favorite part of her moveset. Basically, every character comes with music from their game, and I put down quite a few. Her music would basically be the Burning Town, a la Pirate. Now, just to inform you guys real quick, sorry. Basically, a lot of this music is going to be from Pirate's Curse, because in my opinion, Pirate's Curse had like the most memorable soundtrack of the entire series. There'll be a couple on here from their other games, but it's going to be mostly Pirate's Curse because it's just that great of a game. Now, her first music would be The Burning Town. It would either be the one from the first game, Risky's Revenge, or Pirate's Curse. Personally, I would choose Pirate's Curse. Next one would be the Abandoned Factory theme from Pirate's Curse, aka Beyond Permafrost. And also, her next music would be Frostbite Isle. Okay, and the next one would be her boss battle theme. Personally, I chose Pirate's Curse because Pirate's Curse had the better boss battle theme compared to the first game as well as Risky's Revenge. And then the next one of the music that would be in the game would be Spiderweb Isle as well as the Cackle Tower theme. Because Spiderweb Isle, I had trouble picking basically the music from either Spiderweb Isle from Pirate's Curse or Half Genie Hero. But in the end, Spiderweb Isle won because it's very memorable. Nothing against Half Genie Hero, it's just that Pirate's Curse, more memorable soundtrack. So, Spiderweb Isle as well as the Cackle Tower theme with the remix of the Dungeon theme from the first game. Another one of her musics would be the second Dungeon theme from the first game, as well as the final boss music from the first game, aka where you verse Risky Boots. And that's pretty much it. Her entrance animation when the countdown starts would basically be where she'll flip on to the stage, kind of like how she enters another part of the stage in Risky's Revenge. Her logo would obviously be the genie lamp with dark magic smoke covering the tip of the lamp. Her stage would be Scuttletown. Basically, it would go from day switching over to the night, a la Pirate's Curse. AKA the Pirate's Curse would take over the town. And last but not least, her final smash. Basically, it would kind of go like this. She would transform into an elephant, charge into whatever opponent who are in her way. Any opponent who gets hit by the elephant are knocked into a sequence attack. This sequence attack basically transports them to the dance parlor minigame where they have to enter in these dance button combinations. For every correct button combination, it'll lessen the damage. For every wrong button combination, the damage will increase. After a while, she'll end the final smash with her ultimate attack, her ultimate dance attack, Obliterate, from Half Genie Hero, which basically destroys all enemies on the screen. Okay, and I think that's... Oh, one more thing. Basically, there's her victory themes. Her victory themes would kind of be like this. Her first victory theme would be kind of like how where Risky Boots laughs, but she would laugh instead. Her second victory theme would be the one where she actually beats a stage. In the first one, Risky's Revenge, as well as Pirate's Curse. And her last victory pose would be when she poses when you clear a stage in Half Genie Hero. As well as her victory music theme, it would basically be the 8-bit theme from her first game. Okay, and that's just about it for Shantae's moveset. Ignore that. That's it for Shantae's moveset. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is the Azure Apostle signing out.